Here, I'm going to show you how to save this as a PDF. Now, you should have your container home or your container cottage in the site plan DWG file. If not, copy and paste it into the space. And the reason why is that set out at the bottom here, if you click on site plan, is a layout already ready for you. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a copy of this layout. I'm going to right click on site plan and I'm going to say move or copy. I'm then going to say create a copy of the site plan and we can move it to the end and press OK. And you'll see it's at the end. What I'm going to do is double click on that and I'm going to say plan. This is going to be our plan view and that's what we want to work in. All right. So I'm going to go to, so make sure that I've highlighted on plan view. I'm going to take this model view window, right? I'm going to delete it. I just want to get rid of all this information first. Whatever's left here, highlight and delete, please. Highlight and delete. And now we're going to type in mview to create a new model view window. And I'm going to open this up as large or as big as the page pretty much. You can go over the north point. Now you'll see it brings all this information in again. And what I'm going to do is double click into the space and then zoom in and scroll in until your plan fits in the page. Now what I'll do is I'm going to find a scale that works quite nicely here. So for example, I'm going to click on the model view window, and this little drop down here helps us to manually scale. So if we're in luck, one of these will work quite nicely. So if I go 1:50, that's too big. Okay, so 1:40 will then obviously be too big. So here's another way of doing this. We're going to click on the outside and go MO for properties. So make sure that you've clicked on the border. So I'll show you how to do that again. Let's escape this quickly. So I click on the model view window boundary and I type in MO, or I right click and go to properties, right? And here I can set a custom scale. So I'm going to go 1:60, which is 1:60. And I want to see if that fits on my page. It's still a little bit too big for my page setup. So I'm going to go 1:70, enter. And if you have a look at it, that sits flush on my A3 page quite nicely. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this model view window in onto the page. I'll take my perpendicular off. There we go. Bring it in onto my lap. Sorry, this is my daughter sitting on my lap while I do this video. And I'm going to bring it up there. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this model view window so that it doesn't print when we save it as a PDF. All right. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go to the layer properties and I'm going to create one called mView or model view. So a new layer, and I'm going to type model view, right? And then I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm not going to change anything other than I'm going to click on this printer to make sure that it doesn't print. And then what I'll do is go and attribute that to my model view. Let's go find where there it is, model view. So although you can see it now, when we print it later, or when we save it as a PDF in a moment, you won't see it. Now, please go and ensure that your name is here, your site plan. It's not a site plan, it's a floor plan. We know it's 1:70. Go fill in the date. It's not a site plan as well. It's a floor plan. So please go put all the necessary notes you want to about your floor plan over here. And everything is all set and ready to go. Now, all I have to do to save this as a PDF is go press print, because everything has been set up for you to print as a PDF. So if I go to print, you'll see continue to plot a single sheet. Everything has been set up. Make sure that AutoCAD is on there so it'll print color. Your transparency should be on. DWG to PDF, ISO expand A3. Everything should read as it is here on this video. And then I can just say, okay. Save it to maybe my desktop. I'm going to call it that, teacher's demo. Save. And should come up nicely as a PDF. There we go. There's my PDF A3. There it is. So all I need to do now is upload this to my team's assignments as my PDF floor plan ready for marking and review.